And you actually build GPT Studio on Canadian servers specifically. A lot of people just don't care and they just go for the cheapest option or they just go to Amazon, wherever. Why that decision?
Well, largely because I see, well, privacy is the number one issue. So we have PIPEDA and PHIPAA, which is the privacy of personal information and your privacy of your healthcare information. If you get anywhere near any one of those verticals, then you kind of have to have your data on Canadian servers because we have data sovereignty here. We're not subject to the American Patriot Act, which literally allows them to sniff sort of everything and anything that's on your server. Also, the Cloud Act gives them access to anything that's on your cloud. So not only did I do that, I actually went with the Akamai backend and their cloud services because they're not Amazon. And so I've got a bunch of Ubuntu, and I'm using Post SQL on the back end, and just trying to keep everything sort of siloed and protected under our data sovereignty laws, for sure. And because I see two of my clients are actually not necessarily government, but government adjacent. So they still have that idea of the corporate information. They don't want it being trained. They don't want anybody getting access to it because they do have some legislative related issues. And privacy is a fairly big concern for some of my customers.
Why would you say that a lot of other companies, I mean, I see that here in Europe where GDPR is really big, and still I see that 80-90% of companies still run on Microsoft, Google, Amazon. Is that the same?
Yeah, honestly, it is still the same here. So I protect them as much as I can. So the GPT Studio does still have connectors to the Google Workspace, so that if you're putting your data up there, that's fine. But your your internal processing documents still say siloed. So any of your actual data goes in there. So it's whatever your final outputs are is what ends up over there, not the work product that goes into creating it. And Microsoft, yeah, we do have that same problem here. The one customer who's using my EA model and my PowerPoint model, their IT department was suggested that they use Copilot, which is Microsoft's siloed version of OpenAI, uh, which is less competent than anything that OpenAI has. So I was watching them work the other day, and it was profanity after profanity, just the frustration. It builds an Excel spreadsheet, but it only shows this much in the window, and you can't copy what's over there. So you have to take screen grabs of the damn thing. It's like, how is this usable? How?
It's been a while since I used it, but it was never any good. If you go back to AI, everybody's talking about AI agents and autonomous agents, and everybody that's acting completely, or agents that are acting completely on their own without you intervening. You've built this, I'd say, almost the other way around, where AI is more a work along. I'd say, I think is what you call it, where you can intervene, you can check, and it's more like working together.
It is
Why that approach, and why not autonomous agents?
um, largely because they tend to confabulate. And there's at this point, even the people building the LLMs don't know why, and they don't know how to stop it, right? So you kind of do need to keep the human in the loop so that you have quality and control, so that you're not filling the world with AI slop, as they call it. And you know that there's been a lot of heat on LinkedIn lately about all of the AI generated posts, and well, d- putting the guardrails around these guys kind of helps that. So if you've got your writer that's already set up with your brand voice and knows how you speak, it will always pretty much come out speaking like you. You can, kill all of the M dashes pretty easy. You just need to tell it, don't use M dashes. Don't fill all my posts with emojis. Don't start with breaking or just in or this is a hot lead or, all of the typical AI phrases, right? Which have become pretty easy to spot. And I don't know why exactly, but so your writer keeps them in there, and then you get to actually verify that the copy is right and it is on par. So, I mean, you can set the workflow up, you set it off, it does some keyword research, it comes back with, this is what I found. You can, basically send you a Slack message so that you can go quickly grab it, go, oh yes, accept and approve, or no, this is not the keyword I'm after this time. I want to adjust that. And it goes, makes the iteration, comes back, sends it to the writer. And then you get to proofread the blog, say, okay, that's good. Away we go. And it is just there to keep, well, it is there actually to manage your own brand, just so that you're not contributing to the AI slop and so that you seem like a reputable person and a professional and know what you're talking about. It is actually there to keep people from hurting themselves.